Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Open Up Forum. Another week. We are here in the new year. Salutations and Expectations is the title for the day. I'm here with my co-host, Ronald McConaughey.
Amen.
And we got Matt in the house.
Yes, sir.
And it's no Rob today. Rob has something
To do.
prior engagement.
Yeah, the 80th, his uncle's 80th birthday is today. And his uncle is my spiritual mentor on that.
That's
On
cool.
that note, I'd like to say happy birthday. Call him spiritual dad. So happy birthday, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
May you
Yeah.
enjoy many, many more. Turn the big 80 today.
Yeah.
That's a feat, man.
Yeah, it is.
That's a feat.
That's a feat in itself.
Great guy, too. Great guy.
Hey Matt, can you start the clock?
Yeah, the clock is
It
not
ain't
running.
moving.
It's running.
Where?
Right there. See the blinking?
Yeah, but the numbers ain't moving. But there it is.
Because it's running. The seconds. are
Oh,
counting.
okay. I thought it was seconds on there.
Yeah, see, Matt, you don't have to teach me about how to work the clock. This guy,
I
need
thought
a
it
man,
was
he need a
seconds.
manual for everything.
Because then it
I'm
wasn't it
just-
spinning the last time. It had a second dial. I mean,
was the first minute, it just didn't go to the minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
okay.
So you see the blinking, that's seconds. Then it's going.
Yeah, but I thought it had a second digital
Nah.
second clock.
Nah.
Yeah, because we got to keep track of time because
Nah.
Ronald McConaughey like to talk a lot.
I do.
Yes.
This is true.
And then
And don't
then
sell
we
yourself
only
short
supposed to
though.
we
All right?
we only supposed to be on here for an hour.
Don't sell yourself
and-
short now.
People, I'm
Because you
telling
know
you
you
now,
can go too when you
telling
get
you now,
started.
I'm telling you now, this brother can talk.
And you can too.
I think that's why we got the show.
Yeah.
He primary can talk.
Yeah, but it don't run smooth. It don't
Ooh.
run smooth without you, brother.
Ooh.
Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, I'm
Glad you got over your cold.
Yeah, it was a little one. It was a little one. Nothing serious. I'm just glad to be back. But salutations, because this is a new year. New year,
Woo.
new adventures.
Hey, happy
We-
New
we going
Year.
into a
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year's for everyone. I just want to take a look at some of the goals. I don't know if I want to look at last year. Just some of the stuff we accomplished. I'm like, that's cool. I like what we accomplished in 2025, but my thing is focusing on 2026. So, what is some of your expectations as far as I don't you ain't even got to get personal. I'm just saying for our people as a culture, I just want to concentrate on for our people as a culture. We do politics too. So,
All the time.
so
You missed it.
and
We
believe
missed
you me, some events happen already in this new year.
In this New Year.
Yeah, just last night, but we'll get into that a little later. But for you right now, let's concentrate and focus on expectations for 2026 as far as the culture, how you like to see our people progress. And we are progressing. I know we've done a lot of things in 2025, but how do we further progress in our culture in 2026?
You finished? you finished? Talk about I can talk. All right, look. For me,
Or he trying to make fun.
no, they tried. That was funny. Even Matt was over here. He was over there.
See that Tuesday. I was out last week, so I gotta like catch it up. I was out. What? Hold against me?
For
What?
2026, man. At first, let me look back on 2025. He said, "I don't want to look back."
Look back. Well, go ahead. Yeah, I know we got to.
because
We got to.
We have a lot to be thankful for making it out of 2025. A lot of people were doing some insane things in 2025, and they had to come to their senses. They had a wake up and face reality moment. A
Mhm.
lot of people had a wake up and face reality moment in 2025. A lot of people realize how big a role the government actually plays in the lives of the people of this country.
Mhm.
They those that didn't feel like the government was important came to the reality of just how important the government is. And when you don't have a government that functions properly, that affects us on every level. So we have a lot to be thankful for, because a lot of people had to wake up and face reality, and they did. For some people, it was hard. Thank God it wasn't hard for us, because being covered by the blood of Christ, we were informed. Amen.
Amen.
And so I thank God for the divine revelations that he gave us concerning the events that were taking place and the prophecies that's already out there. And we know coming in 2026, those things are going to be fulfilled still.
Yes.
So, and we're still going to be covered. We're still going to be protected. So you got to put, this is why we say you got to put your trust and faith in Christ. Trust the Lord. Trust him. In 2026, as a culture, ooh, man, that's a good question.
Yeah,
that's a good question. You talking about as a because we're a culture within a culture within a culture, right? Where do I begin?
So
where do I begin? Let me say this.
It's a good question.
It's a very good question, because the American culture is shifting. The American culture is changing. I think we're on the path back to normal from crazy, because the whole administration is just, it's a disaster. But the protests were successful. I think they're going to continue. I think that this year we're going to see a continuation of protests. We're going to hit a new level with boycotts. I think we're going to hit a new level with boycotts this year. That's already happening. As you said, some things have already taken place to start the new year. The Kennedy Center boycott, that's exploding, right? That's like, man, artists are like, nah, I'm not signing my name to this. I'm not performing. And I think that that's going to continue. So all the people that's invested in the Kennedy Center, they're going to lose some money on that. They're going to lose some investment on that. The stores, big corporations, they're going to take a hit too. They're going to continue to take a hit, because, like I said, I think you're going to see more boycotts of major brands that continue to try to support the Project 2025 agenda. You're going to see more and more people that are supporting the agenda, that are in big corporations, that run big corporations. You're going to see them lose more and more money.
Right, because of lack of DEI.
Right. You're going to see more and more people from the Democratic and independent ranks win office in 2026. This is what we're looking forward to seeing, because this is the trend now. And it's going to continue, I would say, until 2028. Now, you heard the rumors that's out there about, Vance. You've heard those. I don't know if they're true. You don't know if they're true. But I did a little research on the polls concerning him as the possible president. Before the rumors hit, he had a poll rating of 48%. And you know who the next person behind him was?
What?
Marco Rubio. And Marco Rubio, he had a rating that was pathetic. It was only 12%. 12% of the GOP would support him. And that's telling. That's very telling. So I basically, for all intents and purposes, Marco Rubio's career as a politician is finished. He can never really run for president ever again. And the fact that this was pre-Vance / Kirk Widow rumor, I'm going to go back and check probably next week to see what the damage was done or is being done by these current rumors. So these are going to continue. We're going to have more rumors coming out concerning this administration. And you're going to have more investigations coming out. So these are all things we're going to have to look forward to. We're going to have to deal with. But I'm expecting the protests to continue. I'm expecting the boycott, like I said, to increase. Will this be the toughest year? Well, with the rumors of wars that can possibly take us into actual physical war with boots on the ground in 2027, I think that this won't be the worst physical year with this administration, but it's going to be bad, but not as worse as last year. And I think that last year caught a lot of people by surprise. You see what I'm saying? Because last year it was a storm. What do you think?
Last year, yeah, it was a lot of chaos for me. For me, last year, him getting elected, President Trump getting elected, and then the course of actions he took after he did it, after he got elected, sworn in, and then the chaos he created as far as firing government people, getting rid of government agencies, and also him, the tariffs, and call himself trying to stop the wars, which he probably, I don't know if he put any fires out. He stopped people from actually in the Middle East anyway. He stopped that, but there's still war. What he promised, the war in Russia and
Yeah,
Ukraine, they're still at it.
war. Yeah,
They're still at war. And just recently, I don't know if you heard, last night, he arrested the president. He attacked Venezuela and got the president out of there and under arrest, him and his wife.
the president of Venezuela.
Yeah. President Nicolas Maduro.
Maduro.
Yeah, Maduro. He caught him. He captured him, and he's on his way to New York, upstate New York now. So probably be there about 4:00. So with that, and he gave a little press conference before Mike about 12:00, 12:30 today, stating what's gonna happen now. You know, the vice president's supposed to take over in Venezuela, but they was concentrating, focusing on oil. So I'm, at least to me, he's just to be blunt about it, I think he did all this just to control the oil in Venezuela.
Well, because quiet is kept.
Moneymaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of Americans didn't know this. Some people did, but a lot of Americans did not know how bad our economy really was. This is a quick and clear example to prove to everybody in America how bad our economy is actually doing. The gas prices are not down, right? They were actually set to go higher by summer's time. And I'm talking about really, really high. So this move that Trump did, illegal as it may be, this move that he did was really to bring that into a clearer focus, because we're not going to get any better right now as far as the economy goes.
No.
As a matter of fact, companies are still laying off. We got an announcement by two major companies for a total of something like, I think, 19,000 people going to be out of work. Then we got small businesses they're still being shut down. They're still closing their doors. So, and again, this is something that has been happening during the first year on a fantastic level, like levels that we never really saw before since COVID, matter of fact. Because, you know, COVID forced a lot of companies to close their doors.
Yeah.
So the whole takeover of Venezuela, it was all about money.
Oh, yeah.
At the heart of it was about nothing but money.
And I believe it's to control the oil and the materials, oil materials. So petroleum and all of this, because other countries use that oil resources too. So now, if we control it, guess who the other countries have to come to?
Yeah,
Us.
yeah.
Because right now, from what I got from the press conference that he gave earlier, I don't know if he meant to say this.
What's that?
He came out and bluntly said it's a moneymaker. It's the oil. He blatantly said it.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
basically gave himself away.
he gave
Like I
himself
said,
away. But
the
I
only
don't know.
time that he tells the truth is when he's bragging,
Mhm.
because he does it by mistake.
But see, my
You don't
thing,
know.
the beginning of
You don't
all
know.
this Venezuela stuff, it was about the drugs, right?
Mhm.
Drugs pouring into the countries. He blowing up fishing boats. He blowing up drug dealers, right? It don't sound like that now. It just to me, it sounds like that oil. And he said it quite a few times in the
Yeah.
press conference. If you watch the press conference, you could pretty much see. And then in Rubio, he back there talking about, well, this is a president that takes action. Any other president wouldn't have took action like this.
Yeah,
Back
because
them
they
up.
know the law.
But at the same
This
time,
president doesn't know the
right.
law.
But my thing is, he didn't even go to Congress and tell him he was going to do all this. He didn't do it. It's like he doing stuff on his own.
And the whole thing is going to come back and it's going to hit this country.
Yeah.
It's going to hit this country, but it's also going to. I think this is a precursor to what's going to happen to Trump himself,
Mm.
because what he's doing now is definitely going to come back on him.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
First of all, he hit Maduro with unproven charges,
Mhm.
calling him a narcotics mover. He basically called him a drug kingpin.
Yeah.
Well, you can say that about a lot of countries, especially that's
What about the guy he
that
set
has
free?
a cartel in it.
Yeah. Yeah. But what about the guy he set free? He was. Oh, my goodness.
He was a big time.
Yeah, he was a big time drug dealer. He
big
had
time drug.
drugs flowing through his country, and he let him go.
He did.
He
And-
freed him.
and so look,
And he was in a court and got charged in on felonies with
and
this.
Trump let him go.
And Trump said, "Nah, let him go."
So there's a connection here,
Yeah.
right? And Maduro has not been proven by any other country to be in the same situation. Matter of fact, he's not standing trial on the world court. He's standing trial in the United States.
Yeah.
That's another sign that
Mhm.
this is a crooked institution. It's run by this government. But this is all going to come back on him,
Mhm.
because no matter what happens, regardless of what happens with the Maduro situation, the other countries around the world are not going to simply sit back and let America, bogart the oil industry.
Mhm.
That is not going to happen. So I'm expecting there's going to be some consequences and repercussions from the Trump administration's actions. But here's the thing.
Mhm.
None of this pushes the needle for the economy,
Nope.
really, because unless he takes those tariffs off, or brings them way down,
Yeah, you got to.
you're talking about an economy that's going to just continue to just be destroyed, wreck shop over household over household over household.
Mhm.
And it's going to be bad, man. American people are like saying enough is enough. And they've shown this country, have shown the world where our mindset is.
Mhm.
You got all these people who was, let's say one lady is on X posted that there was 80 million Trump supporters. And I'm like, where has she been? What has she been really paying attention to? Trump has maybe 800
Mhm.
supporters now. And that's dwindling. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
They started out supporting them, but the Epstein files,
Mhm.
they're not going away. They're not going anywhere. Now you got lawsuit after lawsuit. You see all these lawsuits coming out behind the Epstein files?
Mhm.
Man, this is so this year we're going to have a lot of news stories this year. A lot of
Mhm.
news stories concerning the Epstein files. That's not going away. The protests are going to continue. Boycotts are going to increase because of this. And now you got what he did with Maduro.
Mhm. Yeah. Maduro.
This is going to come back on Trump.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm wrong about that, then I'll say I stand corrected when the time comes.
Mhm.
But if I'm right about that, I'll just say, yeah, it was pretty much guaranteed.
I think this is all, like you said, generated towards money. It wasn't never about drugs, blowing up drug dealers on these boats, because they really ain't had no proof or evidence of who were in them boats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because they ain't release them. And so I'm just saying, I think their whole initiative and their thing, the purpose of them doing this was to get control of this oil. They're one of the top oil providers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? Listen. Let's just be blunt. Trump is about making money. As he the president, he more about making money than take care of his own people.
Yeah. And this is not helping our company, our country.
It's not helping our country. It's gonna help, them big oil riggers who them oil companies who
People who invest in
invest in oil, of course.
for a minute.
Yeah. It's gonna help them. But what is he really doing for us, for our high cost in groceries, high cost in automotive, high cost in, we got high costs running all rapid around because of these tariffs. And people, we were warned about his high tariffs even before the election. You know what I mean? When he was campaigning to be the president, we was warned, and people, I guess they just didn't believe it.
And Trump is listen. Anybody that thinks that this was a good move on behalf of the United States government, anybody that's under the delusion that this makes Trump look like he's a tough guy, they are really, 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 really lost.
Yeah, he deceived.
Because there's no, first of all, there's no way that this is legal. That's the first thing.
And he ain't go about the legal way.
And that's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
He didn't do it the right way.
He didn't do it the right way.
But he hasn't done anything the right way.
Never.
Since he got into Congress.
Since he got in.
This year. So
he just ignored Congress.
He has ignored Congress. He has
bypassed them.
I think he bypassed Congress because he knew that Congress would not agree with it.
Yeah.
Because the repercussions that's going to come down the road, down the line.
Yeah.
I don't see this as ending. This is not going to end well.
So I think this is why the midterm is going to be so important.
It is. Now let me say this, because this is on the table. It's a possibility because it's on the table, because we're dealing with events. Trump he's dealing with people that are going to show him that he's not ruthless like he think he is.
Mm-hmm.
These people know Trump is not set right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to show him that they are set right here and that they are ruthless. So what Trump is doing, I wouldn't be surprised. Don't be shocked if these people start organizing themselves and they do retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
And the retaliate is not business as usual. The retaliation is personal.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to attack Trump's personal people. And people like Trump, attacking their family probably won't even hurt them. But attacking their finances will cripple and destroy them. So don't expect this thing to go without any kind of retaliation being faced. Trump is, I'm telling you, he's stepped out into an area where he's trying to be a bully against people that don't get bullied. And he's seeing that right here in America. Kind of hard to bully Americans.
Yeah.
He came in trying to put the hammer down, put his fist down, banging on the table, beating his chest. Yeah. You see, he's pulling troops out everywhere. And the reason why he's pulling troops out everywhere, because he knows what's coming.
Yeah.
He knows there's going to be retaliation coming. Not only that, but he knows that there were so many lawsuits against the government because of his administration that, man, it was going to bankrupt the company. The company, keep saying the company, but the country. And Not only that, but look at the lawsuits that's coming out now because he's taking loss after loss after loss with the illegal immigration policies. He's losing like crazy. And then you got the tariff scandals. You got lawsuits on that. You got lawsuits on just about every policy this guy put into place. The DEI lawsuits, they're losing on those. I mean, number one, because all of this was illegal. Yeah. If you don't know,
lawsuits
now
against
you know.
the DOJ,
lawsuits against them. I mean, it is unfathomable, man, how bad this administration is. I never thought we'd see. I never thought we'd see the government this bad and this poorly run.
Yeah, and I mean that's because of his aggressive tactics and his strategy of just going over their head. I don't get it because, well, just to say the press conference, he tried to create an illusion of he's helping out Venezuela, building them back up. He even said making Venezuela great again. He said that in his press conference. Because I watched the press conference.
You know what's funny about that, Sean?
Crazy. I was like, what? What'd he say?
Yeah.
And I said, how much of this money now? Because there's a lot of money gonna be created if we control these oil. How much of that he gonna invest back into Venezuela? And this is what I'm saying.
Zero.
And this is what I'm saying. He's not talking democracy for Venezuela. He's not talking that. He ain't even talked to the vice president yet. This is what's killing me. And I'm like, you had time to come up here and do this press conference. You ain't talked to the person who's running Venezuela now.
No.
So basically, and he stated, we will be running Venezuela.
Now, what does that
He
stated
that.
That's called a takeover.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what separates what Trump has done
It's crazy
from what past president administration have done is that they have been puppeteers. All right. They have been the people that took one regime out, call them regime changes, forced regime change. Right. Take one regime out, but you already have an agreement with the regime that you're going to put in its place.
Yeah.
Trump has not done that. He has not done that.
Nope.
So this is again, this is illegal.
Yeah.
Even though the regime thing was illegal, at least the people had their own representation.
Yeah.
Right now, the people of Venezuela are basically being governed by the American government.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Technically, according to Trump, right?
Yeah.
So until he gets the regime change in place, let me put that in there.
It's if it's going to be a regime change.
That's why I put that in there.
Yeah.
Because he said we're going to run it.
Yeah, he said he's going to run.
That's called to take over people. And that's illegal. And that's a violation of so many treaties.
Yeah. And my thing is he can't
and agreements.
He got to worry about the United States.
International agreement.
He got to worry about the United States, not Venezuela. You supposed to put people in Venezuela so they can run their own. You know what I'm saying? Own democracy. You put a man in there or a woman, whoever it may be, a president that can stand on his own, that the people will like, they will like and be in favor of, and he can run in and turn his country around from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing that.
That's
ladies and gentlemen, he's not doing it.
That's on that road. That's on that note, and that's one of the things that's going to be, again, last year. What was the big story last year coming in to start the year?
Yeah.
What was the thing that shocked everybody in the country? Doge.
Yep.
Right. Look at how many American people lost their jobs.
Yep.
Now you still got lawsuits from the Doge experience. You still got lawsuits on the table from that.
Absolutely.
And he's been taking L's like left and right. If Trump was a football team or a basketball or if it's just a sports team, the stadium would be empty.
Yep.
You have like maybe 5 or 6 people coming to the game.
Be empty.
You know, the only people that'll be there would be the fans of the teams that's the visitors. This is the reality of America today. So what did he do to start the year off? Shock everybody? The Maduro thing. The Maduro thing.
Yeah, the Maduro. Yeah, and this was and I think even this is to throw herself off the Epstein files and
Yeah,
all the
that's not
other
gonna
stuff.
work though.
It ain't gonna work.
No, why? You know
It's
why?
never gonna work. But I'm just saying.
Why do you think it's not
all
gonna
this
work?
stuff because man,
That's why. You know why?
them lawsuits and all
That's
that.
just
Yeah,
that's exactly
the files being open, man. We learning valuable details,
man. Brother, we learning some shocking stuff, bro.
Yeah.
We learning some stuff like you talk about immorality.
Mhm.
Woo, in the Republican Party, woo,
Yeah.
the immorality is off the charts.
So,
They can say what they want to say about the Democrats.
yeah, they can say what they want to say.
You know, Democrats are out front with theirs.
Yeah.
Right. All right. But the Republicans are straight up hardcore pervs.
Mhm.
They straight up hardcore pervs. And now we find out that the majority
It's
of
crazy.
pedophiles in America are on the right, the far right.
Mm.
They're on the far right. That's where all the pedophilia, all the incest, all of the political violence is coming
Mhm.
from. That
Mhm.
side.
Yeah.
So who's crazy?
Yeah.
The left or the right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The left or the right? Who's crazy? The left or the right? So
Man.
we're seeing that. Yeah, the left got some crazies,
Mm-hmm.
but wow.
Yeah. Right. Whole lot.
Let me put it like this: the left got like 3 or 4 trees.
Mm-hmm.
The right has an entire forest. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I believe it. I
The
believe
Epstein
it.
files. But the sad part is you're dealing with people that were knowingly and willingly molesting children.
Yeah.
They're talking about sex trafficking underage children. Come to find out that what's happening with ICE. You heard about ICE, right?
Mm-hmm.
You heard about how ICE is sexually molesting some of the prisoners.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Come on. This is the far right.
Yeah.
We talking about the greatest perversion and corruption in the history of America being exposed in real time.
That's this whole situation with Epstein's and how he was rolling and all the rich people who had. It reminded me of that movie Eyes Wide Shut.
That's what I said. I put that up there on X. I said, man, listen.
Tom Cruise, the gold kid, man.
Matter of fact,
man, y'all better watch that show, man.
Matter of fact,
you watch that.
One of the witnesses that saw Trump at one of the parties, who Trump actually used to throw parties with Epstein or for Epstein or along with Epstein.
Yeah.
And one of the celebrities that attended one of those parties that was invited by Trump, he came out and he said he had to leave because of what he saw going on.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And when they asked him, well, what was going on? He said, I can't tell you, but it was some eyes wide shut stuff.
Yeah. Watch that movie. I'm telling you, if you ain't seen that movie,
I'm not going to tell you to watch the movie.
Yeah, look, watch the movie because you'll get an idea.
That's what he said.
What we talk about.
And here's the thing. You watch the movie.
Yeah, I've seen it way back.
At one of at the center of the movie was the secret society.
Secret society.
The secret society.
Yeah.
And the secret society, I can say this. I'm making the parallel. I'm making the inclusion here.
Right.
That the secret society that we experiencing today is deep state.
Yeah.
They are connected. There's a pipeline.
Yeah.
There's a pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that going on this year. But the sad part about it, Brother Sean, is this is going to really, really continue to hurt the state of Christianity.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that are involved in this terrible situation, this terrible sin, are professing to be Christians.
Yeah.
And that's what is really, really destroying the confidence of the spiritual confidence, let me put it like that, the spiritual confidence of Americans in the Word of God. Because you have a word that they have been taught and entrusted, and raised to believe. Now you're seeing individuals, because remember, Trump was on TV. He had Paula White and all these other preachers and everybody praying for him. And now all of this is coming out. But I say, look at God. That's what I say. Look at God. Look at God.
That's my thing. My thing is
God is not mocked.
That's it. Because it's all gonna get exposed. And see, you could say you're a Christian. You could say it. Or you Christian. Yeah, you could say it. But if you ain't acting out your Christianity or believe in Christ like you should act to conduct yourself in a certain way. If you ain't doing that, I don't see you as a Christian. I don't know how much you
Amen.
yell it. I don't care how much you yell it or I say I am, but you gotta conduct yourself in a certain way.
Because yelling it doesn't tell it.
Yeah, that's it. Yelling it doesn't. I like that.
You
one.
can yell it, but that don't tell it.
Yeah, yeah.
What tells it is how you live.
That's right. That's it. How you live.
Now we all got to
That's-
struggle and battle within ourselves.
Mhm.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah,
Every
that's
single
right.
human being, especially in this country,
Mhm.
has their own personal struggle that they got to deal with.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
and that's a daily thing every day.
Yeah.
We all have thoughts
Mhm.
that we need to fight.
Yes, we
and
do.
pulling down
Yep.
every imagination that exalts itself, right?
Mhm.
Where was all of that?
Mhm.
I'm gonna just throw this out there because I think that this is part of the problem. When I asked the question, where was all of that? In my mind, the answer is it wasn't on the surface because money was covering it.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think that they were hiding behind, well, I got money.
Mhm.
If I got money, I got power.
Yep.
I got influence. I can do what I want to do. I
Absolutely.
can cover myself. I can get the best lawyer that I can.
Mhm.
I can get the politicians behind me. I
Yeah.
can get this person behind me, that person behind me.
Mhm.
I can even pay off witnesses.
Yep. Yep. And pay off judges. That's
Yeah.
That's how ultimately
Yeah.
you got the money, you got the power. And once you got that power, you can just say, look,
But
be quiet.
this is a spiritual
that.
battle, though.
Yep, it's a spiritual
That
battle.
manifests itself through the physical.
And that's why I say even that can be exposed. Even that power you claim to have,
Yeah.
it can get exposed.
Yeah.
Because of that spirituality of Christ in it. You be like, look. No,
That's exactly what's happening.
That's
why I said
ain't
look
moving.
at God. Because all
Yeah.
that they doing, God is sitting back like that.
Mhm. Yeah, you knew they ain't gonna work, right?
Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Now I've been watching.
like
I've
that.
been watching.
Yeah, we watching you, young man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, it's really how we can receive the
Mhm.
revelations of God.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And the reason why I say this is important because money does matter.
Mm-hmm.
Money is important. And money is a part of our governmental system,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But money doesn't solve every issue. It
Mhm.
doesn't answer every question,
Yeah.
right? Even though the Bible says and is written, money answers all things, it's in the interpretation of what's saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's not saying money is the answer for
No.
everything.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you come across a situation where money is not involved?
That's it.
Money has no bearing on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at what the Word of God is saying.
Yeah.
And these guys, like I said, where were their principles and the foundational understanding of the Christian life?
Mm-hmm.
The wrong and the rights, the do's and the don't do's, the I believe in Christ and I'm gonna live like God said for
The
me to live.
temptations. And,
Where was that at
yeah.
when they were doing all of these things? Because this is
Mhm.
not something they did once or twice and then
yeah.
said, oh Lord, forgive me, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is something that they did for decades,
Yeah,
man.
they dwelled in it.
And they covered it up.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't brought out into the light, they would still be continuing to do it.
Right.
And I still think that, that secret society are still doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that we're going to be seeing more of in 2026. The majority right got exposed. The far right is getting exposed.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing the mentality because it's destroying the belief of supremacy that they're holding on to. And did you hear what Thomas Robb said recently? Thomas Robb, he's a leader now of one of the branch. He's the Grand Wizard, but he doesn't call himself the Grand Wizard anymore, of the KKK.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I said KKK. The KKK.
3K.
The 3Ks. He said, Black people can be redeemed, but he don't know if they can be saved.
Mm.
He said, there's no heaven for them.
Mm.
And I just bust out laughing.
Yeah.
I just bust out laughing
Yeah,
because
cuckoo for
he's a
Cocoa
pastor,
Puffs. Cuckoo.
right?
Yeah.
But these are the people, and it's
Mhm.
like 5 or 6 organizations that's tied and connected to the KKK that share this ideology.
Mhm.
And Project 2025
Mhm.
is incorporated in there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They're in with these people.
Yeah.
The Heritage Foundation has a wide range of people that they associate with and that they are in league with.
Mhm.
And some of those people are tied to these groups. These are white supremacist groups. What we call the white Christian nationalists, they're being exposed.
Mhm.
They were once the majority, what they call the moral majority.
Yeah.
Now you see that the moral majority is full of immorality.
Yeah.
And I've been saying this since the first time that Trump started hitting out on the left and calling the left perverts and all. I started saying, hey man, there's gay people in the Republican Party. Did you just see what happened last year?
Yeah.
Did you just see all of them congressmen
Uh-huh.
in the Republican Party
Mhm.
get outed as gay? I was like, I didn't know that. I did not know, bro. I'm serious. I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but I knew that there were gay people
Yeah.
in the Republican Party.
Mhm.
I just didn't know they were that high up
Mhm.
in the Republican Party.
Right.
And when the Lord gave me the revelation as it started coming out, I was like, this is that deep state stuff that I was talking about, right? This is that undercover, that secret society stuff, right? This is the hypocrisy of politicians in America today. That's what we're going to be on the lookout for in 2026, 2027, 2028.
Mhm.
Because the country is moving toward 2030. 2030 is going to be a new reset for America. And 2035, bro, so much is going to happen between 2030 and 2035 that the world, you're going to see a unity taking place by 2035. You're going to see an interaction on levels in international waters, international branches that's, going to harken back to the first, Geneva Convention. When people had to come together to say, hey, we can't keep doing this.
Right.
We're going to destroy the entire planet. So you're going to see green, what they call green energy.
Mhm.
That's going to come back. That's going to be put back on the table. The climate change definitely going to be put back on the table
Mhm.
because of what we're seeing now.
Mhm.
That unfortunately this administration is trying to say is a hoax.
Mhm.
All right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a reality, bro. We're going to see some things this year that's going to prepare us for 2028.
Mhm.
What am I looking for to come down the line in 2026? I'm looking for Trump to be impeached and removed. By 2028, I'm expecting Trump. By 2028, I'm expecting Trump to stand before the world court.
Mm.
I'm expecting that to happen. This thing with Maduro just solidified that for me.
Mm.
That solidified that for me. He may be a terrible, terrible person. He may do the things that Trump and his people are saying that he's done.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But I do know this. If he was doing what they said he was doing, other countries would also confirm it.
Right.
So far, they haven't.
Mhm.
They haven't. But the main countries that you got to look out for now, Russia, China,
Mhm.
and the people of Venezuela.
Mhm.
Those are the countries you got to watch out. You got to watch out for the people of Venezuela. And I'm going for one more country in there, Mexico. Don't sleep on Mexico this year. The Mexican president has already came out and said that some of the things that Trump has already done, they're distancing themselves from Trump.
Mhm.
We already know Europe is distancing itself from Trump. So America is we're really in a kind of you said it before, we're being isolated.
Yeah.
We're being isolated.
Yep.
And it's because of not just because of his policies, but it's because of his actions.
Yeah. The actions. The
So-
moves that he making.
Watch out for Russia, watch out for China,
Mhm.
because as anticipated, as expected, I think Ukraine is going to fall to Russia.
Mhm.
unless this is a move that Trump is making to offset Russia. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't see that happening. I don't think he's going to go against Putin.
Yeah, he trying to say, because even his press conference today, he trying to say that he's not very happy with Putin because of the killings, and I could get that, but why didn't you come out and say this earlier to try to end this stuff way before? Because you was like, y'all was all buddy at the beginning. When you came in the office, you buddy. I gotta go talk to Putin.
Man, I saw this one video. This America, y'all. We do some stuff. We got some very talented people, and they could be mean spirited, so to speak. I guess. But man, oh man, the Chevys, was it funny? Because the dude had a picture of Putin and had a picture of Trump, and Putin was at a press conference, and Trump was at another press conference. And then when Trump looked this way, and then Putin looked this way, the guy hit the video and he said, and they called it puppy love. And I just fell out, bro. I just fell out. Then another guy had a video, I don't know if you saw it, with Putin and Trump riding on horseback with their shirts off, bro. That joke had me crying. He was playing this love song.
We got
that
some
joke,
very,
bro.
very talented, creative people.
That was hilarious, bro. You can say what you want to say, but you never had that with Clinton. You never had that with Reagan. You never had that with Bush Sr. You never had that with Bush Jr. You never had that with Obama. You never had that with Biden. Only Trump. So I'm like, yo, that was hilarious. And with these things happening, bro, I'm like, I don't see this playing out favorably for this administration. Let me say that. But I want to say something. I know you're going to probably get upset with me for saying this, but
get upset.
Because I told you guys this before. J.D. Vance was my dude. I told you.
Yeah, right? you like J.D. Vance.
I told you he was my dude, right?
Nah.
This was before the whole.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah. This was before the whole, divorce rumors and the Erica Kirk rumors and all that stuff came out. Because again, before all that happened, and y'all was riding me about that. Y'all was like, yo, y'all was chiding me. Yo, Ronald, man, you can't, man. You can't, like, how you like this guy? This guy's like worse than Trump. I said, look, bro, he's not Trump. He's not Trump. And y'all said, yo, he'll be worse President Trump because he did that. I said, the poll that I saw about a month ago, that I just shared with you today, he had 48% support from the GOP. That's about a month ago.
Yeah.
The closest person to him was Marco Rubio with 12%. Now, I don't know how much damage these rumors are going to do. Because these are some powerful rumors, bro. These are some very damaging and highly disturbing rumors. Because, bro, her husband was just killed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you say she's pregnant and he's the father, and then you saying his wife is divorcing him, people gonna put 2 and 2 together, and they're gonna come up with 4. Find out that it's a wrong equation in the first place because none of it's true.
Yeah.
But it's a rumor that people are putting out there. I don't know why.
That's why I'm like, we'll keep it as a rumor.
Yes.
Because I don't like to
spread it.
Yeah, I don't like to spread it.
But it's out there.
It's out there. But
I want to know who started it.
Yeah, that's.
I would just like to ask him one question.
Yeah.
Why? Is it because they hate J.D. Vance? Because there's some people that can't stand him, like y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's because to me, he's just a
yes
puppet.
man.
Yeah, he's a puppet. He's like, what you want me to do now? Okay, I'll do that.
I can understand where y'all coming from, but let me explain.
Like,
let me explain where I'm at.
That's even worse than Trump to me because
Trump ain't a yes man.
Yep, yeah, Trump. Yeah, but Trump is the one who's telling him what to do, and he's doing it willingly.
He has no
willingly.
Well, what are you gonna say? He's a vice president. What
you vice president. You ain't got to do it willingly.
Yeah.
Like, don't you think you could sit down with your president? Is you the vice president? You can sit down with your vice president. This was going to affect. This was going to happen.
But Trump don't sit down with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
You know why Trump don't sit down with him?
Because he too busy giving orders. Yeah. Too busy giving orders.
I'll let that slide. You know what?
Yeah, J.D. Vance ain't. But see, this is my thing. If you sit down with
he said
Trump,
he too busy
Vance,
giving orders.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
If J.D. Vance, if he was a true politician and a vice president,
But he's not.
he would be objective to a lot of this stuff that Trump is doing.
Okay.
And he's not. He's not doing that.
You know what I think here's the thing.
What, he got to protect himself? What he gonna protect himself
Because
from?
he
look just as bad as Trump.
okay, but this is the
How he's
person.
gonna protect himself?
This is the person that ultimately might have to stand in the position of deciding the fate of Trump. Think about that. Unlike Mike Pence, JD Vance, if he's given the opportunity to become the next president, if they decide, hey man, we're going to impeach him and we just need you to get an order to remove him. If he has to vote on that and he's that last vote to remove Trump, Trump is gone. Trump is out of there. Mike Pence would not vote to remove him to save the party, would not vote to remove him to give him a chance to redeem himself. You know, kudos to Mike Pence for that. But Mike Pence ruined his career because of that. Mike Pence wasn't following the dictates of God behind that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't listening. He wasn't listening because America was in trouble under Trump, and we were headed for more trouble because of Trump. Vance, well, he's no Mike Pence, bro. He is not going to hesitate one iota. Not a little bit.
Gonna hesitate
to sit Trump down. He's no. Number one, Trump has lost so much. Trump support right now doesn't even matter. So listen, JD Vance doesn't have anything to fear.
So
he doesn't have anything to fear, and he's mulling a run for 2028. He's not going to have a choice because if he doesn't remove Trump and take over and show the people that are already supporting him that he can do the job, he's not going to be given the opportunity to.
This is my thing. I think this is why the midterm is so important.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have so many people going against Trump where he don't have to be the last vote. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And I think they don't want to.
I hear you.
I think Congress do not want him to have the last vote because I really don't think he'll vote.
He'll vote to remove him.
Nope.
He's gonna. I'm telling you, this is gonna be his. This is gonna be his only chance to run for president.
He ain't gonna have but 2 years.
Yeah. So you'll have 2 years because 2028. If Vance,
that's why.
If Vance don't continue whatever project or program that he's been installed as a fail-safe to run behind Trump, 2028, he's not going to get the chance to do it. He may run for president in 2028, but he's going to fail.
So how you have confidence in a dude who once went against Trump,
That's why.
Turned around.
That's why.
Then turned around and said, "Yeah, I'm for Trump."
Because let me explain that.
That's what baffles me.
Because
what baffles me.
People like Vance often turn back. We say revert back. You heard people say revert back to their true self. Vance is not a Trumper. Never was and never will be.
You could
listen.
me.
He is right now.
So what he got hired for?
He got hired. Donald Trump's own son brought him to
why?
To ensure that the mandate, quote unquote mandate that they always talk about, run smoothly.
What mandate? He ain't got no mandate.
Project 2025.
He just doing everything. He just doing what he told.
Look, he was connected.
If he's so concerned about the American people,
he's not.
Vance is not.
No.
He's not. He's not concerned about the American people.
No.
So what in the world?
Not on the level. Not on the level.
What in the world? You think the people? I'm telling you. Look, bro.
I'm talking about certain.
This
people.
midterm, they gonna look to get rid of this whole administration.
You know what?
I'm not playing.
You know what?
I think they're gonna be looking to get rid of this whole administration, not just.
But they
Trump.
can't. Look. Okay, look.
There's it.
They won't be able to get rid of vice president. No, that's not how this works, bro.
Yeah, who's third in charge of this?
The House Speaker.
Nah, we don't want him either. We got to get rid of the whole cabinet.
He said,
Whole cabinet. Got to get rid of it. Want him either.
okay, look.
We got to get rid of the whole cabinet.
Here's my position on Vance. This is why I say what I say.
So you think he'll
I said
run
he
this
doesn't care
country
about
for
the
2
American
years
people. You didn't let me finish.
and
You cut me off.
Yeah, because
Let me-
I just can't fathom this guy in the White
It's
House,
certain
right?
American people.
And do.
You
and
got to
not
play the
do.
game.
Yeah, what game?
The game that he's playing.
What's the game?
He's playing a
You act like you right next door to this joker. You live next to him, right? And you be talking to him on the secret, on the DL.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
Ain't no game.
He-
This your own
it's
conspiracy
the
theory.
game, and the game is wait your turn.
No. You know the game?
He said,
you know what
you
true?
live right next door.
Did you true? Yeah, you live right next door to him.
He talking on the
Yeah, I be talking on the phone at night. This is what I'm gonna do, Ronald. I was like, shut up. You better not ever have me talk to that joke.
Listen.
Because I'm like, if you playing a game, you playing the wrong one.
All right, listen. There's been go back and check all his interviews out, and you're gonna find that he'll be one interview.
Follow.
Listen, one interview. I kid you not.
Do.
Take my word for this, America.
You do whatever Trump tells you.
Take my word and just go look it up.
Ganged up on the
Look,
Ukraine president.
he'll be
Ganged up on
speaking for Trump on his behalf, confirming that he supports him. He'll do that. He'll be doing that in a few.
So what
interviews.
that make him look like?
Wait a minute. He'll be doing that in a few interviews, and in a few other interviews, he's throwing them under the bus.
What interview? What interview he threw him under the bus?
Quite a few.
You gonna have to point them out.
I'm laughing so hard I'm coughing. He threw Trump under the bus, and he's still throwing him under the bus. You know why? Because he sees the tide changing. Look at Rubio.
Rubio was just in his butt today at the press conference.
Yeah, because he didn't. He starts sniffing.
You all right,
Look.
Trump?
Look at Rubio. Rubio has even backed off. You don't see Rubio that much, do you?
Yeah, the day I saw him.
Matter of fact, you don't see hardly anybody in his cabinet too much more anymore, right? You don't see them that much, right? The only time you see them cats is when something happens.
Exactly.
Most of the time, they're in a congressional hearing. Getting grim.
Exactly. I saw
Right?
that.
But with Vance, it's like sometimes he's supporting Trump. And I kid you not, man. This is real. This is real talk here. And other times he's throwing him under the bus. But he's doing it like on the sneak. Like he's doing it on the sneak tip to throw him under the bus.
All right.
You don't think Trump is aware of that? Trump is aware of that. Now, that's one of the reasons why you don't really see Vance with Trump like you used to anymore. Because Trump already knows.
Man.
And Trump is aware of the rumors that out. Listen, there's rumors out there about this guy.
Don't believe the hype.
Yeah, we did a whole segment on that. Yeah, don't believe the hype.
Don't believe.
But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you just saying.
I'm just saying.
He just talking out loud, folks.
He's y'all should hear how these guys be getting on me about this dude. Look,
Yeah, I don't trust nobody. I can't trust this joker, man. He playing a game with the American people.
he's riding.
be
The
playing no
game.
game.
Is bide your time.
Fight.
Bide your time. That's the game. He's
Buy
playing.
your time.
You just gotta wait it out.
Yeah, he ain't gonna get nothing after
Man,
this.
we talking about William Shakespeare. This is real William Shakespeare
He
stuff
is
right
not.
here.
Let me ask
This
you
is William Shakespeare.
Last
cinema.
question.
What's that?
Last question. Don't be long with the answer. Don't be long-winded. Cut it short.
Don't tell me what to do. What you got?
Do you trust Vance to lead this country?
Now, why you gotta ask a question like that?
Yeah, baby. That's on and popping. That's what I'm talking about.
Do I trust Vance to lead the country? Not without him putting his own people in position.
Mm.
Not with his life right now in the situation that it's in. Like I said, these are rumors, and like you said, and I agree, we're just gonna keep them as rumors because
Yeah.
we don't know.
You don't know.
But dude, if they're verified, his whole political ambition is gone. his whole political future is erased. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why that changed. That's why my answer is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, if everything remains the same, I would say I would trust Vance to govern the country like the country desired to be governed, because his wife is an immigrant. His children are products of American and an immigrant. So I would see him changing, because the party is changing. MAGA is dead.
Mm-hmm.
MAGA is gone, right? For the most part. The only people that's keeping MAGA alive are the reporters. CNN, MSNBC. They're the only people that's really still using MAGA. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's, even people that call themselves MAGA aren't using MAGA anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, man. So I would trust Vance.
You would trust
on a to an extent.
Boy, you crazy.
No, listen to me. Hear me. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I heard you already.
To an extent. But in 2028, would I vote for him? No. You know why? You know why?
Wow.
Because I know the counterpart, the opposition, is going to be too fantastic not to vote for him. It's going, I'm telling you, the opposition is going, the Democratic Party does not have one weak candidate to present to America in 2028. They are, what's that word that they use in the streets? Stacked.
Yeah, they are.
They stacked, yo, for real.
Yeah.
They stacked.
And we talked about that. But look, we probably got that in the next show. But
Yeah.
I just want to end the show with this.
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
2 Corinthians 4:16.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, we do not lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing, yet the inward man is being renewed day by day.
Day by day.
Day by day.
And there you have it, folks.
That's it.
That's the word. Take that, meditate on that.
Yep.
That sink in.
Yep. 2 Corinthians 4:16, bro. Day by day.
Our hope is in Christ.
And yep, that means it basically just means our hope is in Christ. And we in our inward man leads it. That's our spiritual man.
Yeah.
They lead the way. So if you like this content, listen, it's our show for us.
You a
today.
funny dude, yo. You crack me up.
Yeah, that's what I say. That's why you gotta look at that inward man of JD Vance. You gotta look at his inward
We're
man.
not talking about JD Vance.
Where is inward man at?
We already know what's coming in 2028, bro. We
we
can't tell the people how to vote, but
no, we can't tell how to vote.
the Lord is already leading you in your spirit which way to go.
Amen.
And you already know it's not going to be Republican. Come on, man. You see that.
Yeah, we see it. He done ruined it for the Republican Party. I tell you that right now.
Trump
He ruined it. Yeah, Trump ruined it.
Oh my goodness.
He ruined it.
But let me ask you this before we go.
Nah, we was winning. We was ending.
Yeah, we pick it up next time.
Yeah, we gonna hold this question.
Yeah,
Hold
I'll wait next time. It's a good question though, but go ahead.
You write it down?
No.
You want to put it on? You want to put it on tape so we can continue it the next week?
No.
Just ask the question.
Mm-mm.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's an open up forum. That's Ronald McConaughey. I'm Sean Wilson, and there go the man over there, the man of the hour, Matt. But if you like the content, if you love the content, man, please subscribe and then comment. We will get back to you. I hope you love this show. And tune in next week.
Yes, sir.
Till next week. Open
God
up
bless.
forum. We out. Peace.